Hi everyone, today I'm going to explain why I made the design choices I did regarding the creation of my infographic on veganism. To communicate my message effectively via visual, I use several Gestalt principles. Most impactfully, I use color harmony, visual hierarchy with focal points, and alignment. Color harmony makes the infographic appealing to the reader. When colors fail to combine effectively, it can distract the viewer from the information. In my infographic, I use complementary colors and two neutrals. The primary color is 2 shades of green. The secondary color is pink, and the two neutrals, bone and black, act as accent colors. Balancing these colors according to the 60-30-10% rule, I aim to draw the interest of anyone who may stumble upon my infographic, as well as making the information legible and clear. On to how I use visual hierarchy. Information flows from broad information about veganism into why people go vegan, into what you can do to help the movement as you move down the infographic. Visual hierarchy means arranging the elements that are more important to things that draw the eye first, followed by less important or less significant elements. The layout of my infographic was intentional as people read from top to bottom. Subtitles were put in larger, bolder fonts when compared to body text to further help draw the eye. The primary focal point of my infographic is the title at the top, but graphs and other imagery moving down act as secondary focal points to help draw the reader's eyes down the infographic. Pieces of text like the sources and definition of vegan don't draw the eye immediately because they are not the most important details. Alignment is also key in making an effective infographic. Alignment means that the elements are arranged relative to an implied or explicit line or margin. In my infographic, I use center alignment for the title to reinforce its status as primary focal point by differentiating it from all the other elements. Moving down from there, you basically see that I divided the infographic into what are essentially 2 columns, each aligned with an edge. This creates a stream of visual information that flows in the same way that regular text does, making it more intuitive for the reader. On a smaller scale, I also use the concepts of similarity and anomaly and made sensible font choices. Similarity and anomaly are basically using comparison and contrast to communicate your message implicitly. This is displayed most prominently in my isotype here. The contrast between the many squares and the few squares depict the inefficiency of animal agriculture. Regarding the fonts I chose, I selected 2 sans serif fonts, meaning they do not have any extra flourishes at the end of the letters. Sans serif fonts tend to have a more modern look, and considering that veganism is a more modern concept to many, I thought they would work well together. I used a bolder font for the titles to draw attention, and a smaller, more legible one for body text. In conclusion, I employed several graphic design principles in the creation of my infographic, but if you have any feedback or questions for me, please let me know. I'm sure there's things I can do to improve.